But I got things to do. Like, the first thing I need to deal with is, what was it? No, that was, no. I never did the Halloween event stuff. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but a lot was happening. And I got tired and then went to bed. Before I had a chance to. What in the world? Ugh. I wanted to do it on Halloween, but like I said, I don't know. I did. It's funny because I did the Where did we go for this? Oh. Oh, great! It's the Guild of Investigator. All Saints Charm. All right, what do we got? Oh my stars! Could it be the selfsame adventurer who helped us keep wickedness at bay and transform All Saints Wake from a night of screams into a day of reveling? Thank the 12 for bringing you to us, for the fiends of the realm knock at our door once again. And we need a dauntless soul to help us ensure they don't tear it off its hinges. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume, or no, perhaps it's best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl. To say nothing of her underlings, why one might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. Oh boy. We can be grateful that none have yet fallen under their spell, but I fear it's only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship and offer your services to our ghastly celebration. If you can catch even a whiff of foul deeds, you can put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. You think he would learn by now that there's nothing going on. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find our quarry just across the way at Maniquito's amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passerbys into her ungodly progression. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. Probably somebody giving out candy. Wait, haven't we seen you before? Oh, it is you. I knew your arrival was inevitable. For any who once indulged in the revelry of All Saints Wake cannot resist a chance to relive their experience. Oh, such eagerness. We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you have been tasked with bringing to light any iniquity on my part, but you know from experience that I am perfectly harmless, so you are free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. We're gonna have fun. On its most unhallowed night, the Saints revel, and their palatal heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become laden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. And ages passes, the comic book would rue the coming of this night and cower in their towels. Homes, that is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. Joy is happening, to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this a night to spread fear like a plague. And so it struck me, what if All Saints' Week could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light in even the darkest of hearts. Yeah, maybe. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would like you to aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff, and of facilitating an All Saints Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. Yeah, he was once a voice said so deprived that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers, but I have since shackled, or rather politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Knowing of this formidable magical prowess, I've sent him to work under these guiding words: frighten enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience. Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to offer advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of this city. Might you? Anyway, might you give our big Papa Gruff a few words of advice? Sure, as soon as my OBS stops being horrible. You didn't even last 20 minutes. That's... So yeah, my upload's being garbage again. Yay. Good thing we're just playing 14, so it's not like anything's really happening. Thank you, truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Leatherworks Guild at present, assuming he has yet to be chased from Guadania's borders. Please speak with him and give him my encouragement. You're that meddlesome adventurer. Well, it's me again. Rather, I see tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears. Good madam, please honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. Further ado, I shall summon a foul beast before your very eyes. I do hope you bought a change of small clothes. A monster. It'll take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. That's a pumpkin. Look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin, or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction will be your last. Imagine it. Yep. Oh, the terror. Those bloodthirsty eyes. They'll reach. Flee if you dare, but this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its ounce of flesh. What the? And I would know, considering the scars of its wrath upon my backside. Each and every... Imagine each and every pumpkin adoring this fair city transformed into such a thing. Why dread would prey upon Gordania to the last ilm if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. Yeah, that would be a little chaotic, but not a lot. It would be like a tiny bit. Ah, bloody brilliant. You drew us in. All that talk of monsters only to dash out expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you're a clown among clowns. Oh, I'm not a single blood-curdling scream. A smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. My pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me? Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Considering our previous acquaintance, this hardly bears repeating, but my true form is that of a void sin. Yeah, I've seen it. My, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideway glance in my direction. Now for the matter of this furry abomination. Look at this pun. Frightened enough to tickle but not scar is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any kind of my kind would be a gross violation of that covenant. Yeah. So remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child at an earlier sure burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Now, I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog with nearly a trace of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, as a puppy something to feared or cuddled? Feared by children, cuddled by adults, but sometimes the opposite. What frightens one may make another smile. Yeah. Just, you mean to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far, and it does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rendering place. If my task was simply a matter of bringing people to fierce or tears, the ground beneath you would already be soaked, though. How in the hell's good name? How in the hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? Ah, but you with the delicate sensibilities, can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charming, chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. No. Uh, let's get right to it then. First, we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seems to gravitate towards the pumpkins we place throughout the city, which creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another. Yeah, let's just go. The job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkin into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. Okay. Uh. Go off, yeah. Oh well, but I face silver monsters almost daily, so it would take something quite fantastic to make me flinch. Well, I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst out of his chest, but that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? See, all the hardest would have something more stimulating as an order. Say so, allow me to oblige. Let's go! God, that gave me quite a fright. I only hope I never face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols, else my final act might be to soil my britches. Well played. Well, not played. Oh, it's... Well, we gotta go. I don't remember if I can. I don't think I can teleport with him following me. So. Cowering boy. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? Let's go. Uh. Hey, Dixie James. It's going fine. Something spooky. Oh man. Do you really think so? Oh goodness. Yeah, huh? You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. Puff of smoke was a little scary, though. I'm beginning to understand if a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can actually be somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. There should be more pumpkins around Kulu feels. No. Oh. Don't tell me you're supposed to send chills down my spine. Clowns are for babies. I don't know. Babies, are they? Last wish. He was back in her mother's room. Oh. What? A monster? Well, that's my heart won't stop pounding. Mom will have a fright for their life when I tell them I saw a real honest to God monster. I can't wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Before the thrills. That was a bit. You think? I scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me. Can't say I've experienced that before. I mean, we enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound pickling skill of mine. Let us visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. What? Oh, yeah. Startled botanist, are you alright? Young lady, might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Oh. Celebrate, that's the last thing on my mind. Please go and bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you unafraid? Not the good kind either. What happened last? Here to help. It will really help? I can certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from the Great Loom Quarry, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. I turned around to meet it and come face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here. My throat hurts from screaming. No power in the realm could persuade me to return, not while that horror wanders unchecked. Wait, what? Monster, but we haven't visited the grotto yet. What could it have been, do you think? We might have a deal demon on our hands. You may very well be right. Those illusions I summon are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt there are void sets running about. I am tying myself into knots Trying to learn the subtleties of spookery while someone called Brute goes rampaging through the 12s with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our effort to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Temporary fear no longer lasts. We shall investigate the matter. Yay. Really? You're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns were villains. Thank you. Those words ring strangely in my ears, however. It is not an entirely unpleasant sensation. I know wasn't why you were sent to assist me, but there's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single void clown can only achieve so much. So would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? Jeez, it shouldn't be that grim. Thank you. Look at me expressing gratitude and to one of your kind, no less. Well, no matter. Let us repart to the Great Blue Growly and settle this. There goes my network again. There's nothing I can do about it. I lowered the bitrate enough that hoping that it would just stay stable, but it's nothing I can do. Like I said, I tried calling them several times. They send the same person out over and over and over, and he claims that it's working just fine, and yet we know for a fact. I've got recordings, I've got footage, I've got testimonies, I've got people. I have enough proof that says this is not working and that it has not been fixed or even attempted to be fixed at all. Our roguish quarry is close, no doubt. Doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Uh-oh. Oh. Boom! Oh, hello. Oh, come on. You can be spooky. As I thought, a fellow voice it. What pray tell are you doing here? A brother of the void, and you know why I'm here for the night of Delaware. Once we were free to creep a caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the great gourd shall give way to the era of the great pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the night of Delaware. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. Why are you in a pot? You know that... No. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such an indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation. Not spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened. You're frightened of some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. Oh, I am frightened. As you too would be, had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. I've learned how to blend in with the people here and exact terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Yep. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit. However, and our collectively revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will now devour you and your puny puppeteer of a friend. Uh-oh. The Great Gourd. Naughty children all deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations. Oh. To serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. My lady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a voice scent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say, I'm quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on their own terms. On our own terms, not theirs. Don't be them. Don't be the pots. Oh, is there a part 2 to this? With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make this occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. Do it so we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their murders were not but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transportational power you require. They swing it about in the grandest manner and pointing at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. No, that sounds wrong. Don't do that. Is that it? I'm guessing there's another quest. You've learned All Saints Charm. Up there it is. Oh. So yeah. I'm feeling we're gonna need this. I'll take charm. What is this one now? Oh, no, not that one. Oh. That's a new one. So, could I just do this to anybody? What exactly is this supposed to really do? Alright, I need to take a quick break to use the bathroom. Continue with this. I see my network has collapsed beyond anything, though. A charmed life. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly. At least this year's All Saint Wake will be remembered as a disaster. No, we don't want that. I said something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail headed to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the grower. I shall use the opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. I will leave the rest of Gordania to you. Once the voids have been very vegetated, meet me at the amphitheater so we can deliver my master news of our success. Now let the show begin. Alright, we're on our own now. Makes this go faster. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh no, you don't. A pumpkin? Wait, this is all part of the All Saints Wake festivities, isn't it? I must say, that made my heart skip a beat. This is what adorns the streets. I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. Oh no! Oh, it's a pumpkin! What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the wood whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. I never seen such a feat of illusion before. If the rest of All Saints Way is as entertaining, I'd best go and find the main event. Hey! Stop that! What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? I can't believe I fell for that. But now that I know it, it's just a trick. I'd like to see it again. Turn on the Papa Colonel waits at the amphitheater to hear tidings of your success. Oh, there is something I've been wondering. What do we got going on here? Okay. I still got to get my Unreal clear, to be honest. wrong with this controller? I think it's starting to drift again and do weird stuff. As a controller, it's probably gonna mess up in a bit. There you are. I took care of the voice that's still haunting the Great Loam Growery. Did your hunt go as smoothly? Good, good. Now we can simply say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. The punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do. Repentance. Hey, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at the Great Loom Glory and seek less haunted claims. As the master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss to all of us. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an extraordinary audience. A true entertainer brings his all to every stage, be it a grand amphitheater or cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. That scary, whatever that one looks so real. I never could have guessed that it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft. As do I. With that, every day we're so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. Pumpkin cookies. I do believe I can get used to this being thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they cooled. To my good health. Wait it. This is... Oh my goodness. What is it? You know, I don't think he gets much good food. I've never tasted anything like it. The cookie's aether is tangy. Except I can't quite put down. It's bold, but not overpowering. Oh yeah, he's a void sense, so... yeah. Eating food... Technically, eating actual food is new... is a concept that is, completely foreign to void sense. We saw this same reaction and experience with Zero. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life have I wasted on this terror when all along a whole world of flavors was left to cook it? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Consider your words a compliment, nonetheless. These cookies are but a solid token of my appreciation. I wish I could have given more. Oh, you mean I could potentially receive more gifts? A frightening, informing my act. But get me more baked delights, I'd better get to work straight away. Alright, this is shaping up to be quite the Saints Week indeed. I could imagine a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you, as I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand. I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so kind. Before I depart, forget, do appraise that troublesome investigator of what have transpired here. Maybe he will finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. I want that as a mount. That giant pumpkin as a mount. Huh. You just sit inside it, that's all. What a fantastic yawn. Monsters plotting against monsters, all to make us happy? I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I should take your tale to face value and consider these glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all a ravenous ruse. They knew we were watching them, and that may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. For everything you've done, and hope against hope that the evil has been laid to rest. Yeah, it really has no chill. Now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Unusual Usher. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, the peddler. Yeah, so there really wasn't much for this event. Oh, that's the usual Usher. I don't think I hung out here for very long. Oh, that's brown. There's no one around, I don't think. Yeah, everybody got their... probably came here day one to do all kinds of stuff, and it's like, yeah, like... Oh, fun loving in here. Okay, that's great. All I need of you to recall a journey unforgettable. Across time and space. What? Oh. It's you. It's the Warrior of Light, like the original look. Yeah. Which have worked very well. Well, I've done this all stuff already. Right. Yeah, so I guess that's it, right? We're done. We're done. We're done the event. Okay. Yeah, let's go. So yeah. Yep, so that's the Halloween event. We're done that. I need to clean this up though.